All right.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. So we get these questions often. I'm sure you have them yourself, but how do busy parents keep off like the excess pounds during the less structured summer months, right? Our routines are very different. And how do we keep it off, right? Easily, right? So we're going to discuss those today, and we're going to discuss our favorite way to help keep the pounds off, especially during the summer months. Our schedules are very different in the summer, but yet we still have to work, right? What's different is our kids' schedules. So we might be traveling more, camps, more beach time, everything's all over the place. So it's not the same structure of like when we're going to eat, how we're going to eat, just very different, right? So we're going to discuss, let's say we're going to discuss hydration with electrolytes, building lean muscle mass, a sugar-free, refreshing drink replacement, appetite control between meals, and the energy boosting power of amino acids. So all that I just said can be done with our Live Good essential amino acids. Amino acids, well, essential amino acids are the building blocks of protein. And why I say essential is because we must get them from our diets, meaning our bodies don't make them. So if we're not consuming them from external sources, then we're lacking in them, right? So extremely important to be taking your essential amino acids every day, but a lot of times we don't know all the benefits of them. So we're going to go into detail of that today. Ryan's going to help us discuss that. So I'm Lisa, and this is Dr. Ryan, and we're going to tell you all about our Live Good Essential Aminos. But first of all, let me just ask you guys, raise your hand if you experience the summertime weight gain that comes with a lack of a structured schedule. Yes, I mean, it's very, very, very common, and it's tough. So let's first go through, Ryan, and help us with hydration. How do our essential aminos help with hydration?
They help in so many ways. The essential aminos, like we've always talked about, and there's 9 essential amino acids, but really what's different about this product is it is enhanced with electrolytes, which are your sodium, your potassium, your magnesium. Those are your 3 main electrolytes. So when we're talking about hydration, especially in the summer months, we're probably perspiring more, right? More sweat,
Yes.
more loss of fluids. We're probably not properly hydrating the same way because the routine is thrown off. Maybe we're like do some things. We stay up later, we're at barbecues, we're drinking alcohol, we're getting sunburn, we're generating more free radicals. The body just needs more water, and ultimately we're just not getting it. And even just plain fluid, just plain water replacement, most times is inadequate. You got to focus on the balance of hydration. Remember, I mean, roughly on average, 70% of our body is made up of water. Our lungs are over 80%. Brain and heart are higher as well. So there's a lot of water lost throughout the day that needs to be replaced, but it has to be done in a way that's enhanced with electrolytes. So that's why you want to focus on a product that does have something like that in there. And the aminos are an amazing way to accomplish that, among many other things, because again, the essential aminos are they're building blocks of protein. They play so many roles.
Sure. And that kind of leads us into, the next topic is how they help with lean body mass. And in general, having more lean body mass, guys, it increases our metabolism. It helps burn more calories at rest. So the more muscle mass we have, the more lean body mass we have.
And remember what I just said about lean muscle mass, or we said about water content in the body. Muscle has that around 68, 70% of water content. Sure. Fat has about 10% water.
Right.
So it's not a very metabolically active tissue, the fat mass. So when we're talking about you're building lean muscle mass, then you're sweating out a lot more. There's a lot of stuff going on. Your body really needs to be properly hydrated.
Yes, definitely. So being able to supplement with amino acids also help with build and preserve that lean muscle mass that therefore helps us, prevent that fat mass from going on. So it's kind of a little bit of like a hack there that we love to use to help us keep that lean muscle mass on and
for sure.
refrain from losing it. Because I also know too, me personally, our summer months, we travel a lot, and it's not big travel, but we're not by our same gym. We're not doing we don't have our workout stuff in our garage. So workout schedules, we're moving, we're still doing stuff, but it's just different. So this really helps to maintain the muscle mass that we work so hard to build during the regular scheduled, structured months. Right? Do you want to elaborate more on lean muscle mass, or?
No, just again, the essential aminos play such a critical role in it that without them, all 9 essential amino acids, without having all of them, what's going to happen is your body will pull them out of your muscle tissue existing. It can potentially break down other existing tissue just to free up the amino acids, because your body needs the amino acids not just for so many things, for muscle protein synthesis, but it also needs it for hormones, It's a precursor to hormones, to neurotransmitters, to enzymes, all these super really important bodily functions that depend upon these essential aminos. So don't skimp on the essentials. It's an easy way to supplement. And you can, of course, get it from food and protein sources. But again, in between meals, and as like we'll talk about a little bit, little hacks we can deploy.
Right. And it's just such
the aminos are a great way to do it.
It's a direct source. So
Direct
you know
source.
exactly what you're getting.
Yeah.
You know the amounts that are studied. Our food has different, very different percentages of the amino acids. So
Correct.
this is like the most studied percentage of each one that our body should get. So
Yep.
it's straight form, easy to use. I love using it twice a day. I really,
so do
really,
I.
really do feel like it's huge help. All right, so summer months, okay, we're hot,
Mhm.
we're outside, we're at the beach, we might want something refreshing, a nice iced lemonade.
Yeah.
But that comes with like 30 grams of sugar, maybe, right? Or some sugar-free substitute that is not a clean version, right? So like, let's say Splenda, sucralose, something like that.
Right.
How can our essential aminos be used as a replacement for that sugary, refreshing drink?
And I think that's right. I mean, I always tell people, whether it's the aminos or another one of the drinks, but this is a great one because we're telling you in between meals, when you're like going to get that sugary beverage, if you have this and you mix it with water on ice, it's
so good.
So good.
Yes.
It's such an easy replacement. And then when you're finished, you feel good. Actually, let me take that back. You don't really feel the aminos. That's another thing that I try to tell people. There's no caffeine. There's no nothing in it that the body just goes, oh, okay, now I know. I've got my energy. I've got my muscle building going on. No, scientifically, that by having those aminos circulating free form, like Lisa said, it's so healthy and so good for us. And by doing so, you'll feel better knowing that you didn't just go into a 30-gram sugar load,
right?
In between, get an insulin spike in between meals. It's just suboptimal. It's not ideal at all.
And again, hydrating.
And you're hydrating.
It's
of
great.
course.
It's good stuff.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so all my moms out there, give me a heart because I feel like you can relate with this one the most.
A lot of moms in the summer break.
Yes. So the appetite control between meals, this is what gets me every time because I might be at the beach and, maybe I didn't pack a significant lunch and the kids are eating the goldfish or the chips and the crackers. I don't know, whatever it is that we shouldn't be eating. It's hard to stay away from that, right? So how can the essential amino acids help us curb that appetite? Help us maybe between meals feel satiated, not have to go for that snack when we're...
Well, keep going from your perspective. What's your outlook? How do you view it when you use it in between meals? I mean, does it help you in a sense of feel satiated?
It just curbs the appetite. I feel like it does something to my blood sugar regulation. I don't know why, but I don't feel like the need to go for food.
Well, I can assure you that if you're in between meals and it's anything over 3 hours, the body will start to go into a breakdown mode.
Okay.
Because it's going to try to free up again these amino acids. So if you can at least every three hours maintain amino acids, your body will stay in that muscle protein synthesis mode. Okay. And that's what I like to tell people. It's not necessarily a meal replacement or going to make you feel satiated or anything like that, but it can keep the body in sort of an optimal muscle building phase to where it's not in a breakdown phase.
Sure. So you could drink it in between your breakfast and lunch, in between your lunch and dinner,
right?
Kind of help bridge that. Yeah. I mean, easy way to do it. Yep. Easy. Yeah. Okay. And then energy. I mean, we all, no matter what time of year, need more energy, but I do feel like the juggling act that we do in these summer months of balancing work and then kids camp here, kids camp there, got to pack for a trip today. I mean, it's crazy just thinking about all of what we're coming. It's all great stuff. So fun. Can't wait to do it all, but it's hard.
Yeah,
and we feel energy deprived by the end of the day. So wiped out.
And sometimes if you're not even when you want to take a break, next thing you know, the kids are not keeping themselves busy, just climbing trees or playing in the yard. They're somewhere inside doing something weird. And you're like, let's go. We've got to get out. So they're always, moms and dads are really always trying to keep the kids going, keep them occupied, keep them doing fun recreational activities. So I get it totally.
Right. And the energy production with kind of goes
that's what it was.
That's what goes along with what you were saying with the muscle breakdown, right? If we're giving ourselves the amino acids, we're not stealing from our body.
Correct. And you're addressing root cause. So if the amino acids are the foundational building blocks of things like neurotransmitters, hormones, cellular health. So you're talking about mitochondria, which is your energy powerhouse of the cell anyway. You're talking about real root cause energy. And again, if you're increasing muscle proteins, if you have higher muscle mass, your resting metabolic rate will be higher. You're going to have that higher amount of energy throughout the day consistently. Not going to feel it like you do a caffeine spike. This isn't going to go, oh, pick me up. No.
Right.
But you know for sure that it's fueling the body in the proper way. You're sort of addressing sort of the root cause for many people. And again, that sugar spike that you take, I mean, we think sugar is a good energy source, but not when it's a giant, not when it's a giant spike.
Yeah.
Called a bolus, you know?
Right. We want the stabilizing blood sugar, my rolling hills, I call it. Awesome. Are there any comments on YouTube on this?
No, I don't think so. Well, there are, of course. Yeah, I agree, Ginny. Awesome. So Ginny says, best beach drink ever. You ain't kidding. I agree with that. I take them between meals. I think so. New York Mike says, can we take them between lean meals? Yeah, for sure. That's exactly what I'm suggesting. That is really, I think, a beautiful hack, a great way to keep your body in lean top condition.
Right. How about with Phyllis? I feel like that's a common question. How many times a day can we take the amino acids?
So you can go, I'm just saying, like somewhere around the upper limits, probably like 60, 70 grams of aminos per day. Let's just shoot for 1 to 2 servings, which in this case would be, say 10 to 20 grams. 10 to 20 grams. So 2 to 3 times a day is probably plenty. There's not really any real need to go beyond that. But 2 times a day, great. 1 time a day at least. Right.
Because again, we are getting it from our diet.
Yeah.
Especially if you're eating meats. If you're vegetarian, body probably needs more of it.
Maybe I can answer this quick question before we drop, because we don't like to take you guys. Your time is so valuable. I get it. Thank you for watching. We're going to drop here in a moment, but Gary also asked, hey, so you're a farm to yourself. How do you use your products and yourselves regularly on a daily basis? And essential aminos, just like we're talking today, is absolutely part of that routine. As a matter of fact, just like my partner Ben says, it's one of the ones that if I miss throughout the day, I really feel like, darn it. Forgot that. I wish I would have set a reminder. Or sometimes I think about how do I have reminders set to just keep that thing going.
Same thing. It's like if we had to take one supplement with us, say on a trip, I mean, I'd be taking them.
You are, yeah, no doubt. It's easy to travel with. Lemon lime is super refreshing, nice flavor, and it's 30 servings in a container. It's super easy to mix.
Yeah, I mean, for our members, it's
under
$20. 30 servings for under $20. I mean, you gotta be taking it every day.
Oh my gosh! So Michael's asking if the young competitive swimmer could take these and aminos, and absolutely, yeah. You train hard, you need your aminos. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about that. I agree with that.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, taste is what does it taste like? Lemon lime and
right. This is our lemon lime flavor. So it has the citrusy flavor, but also there's electrolytes. So there's the sodium in there. So you get a little bit of hint of like the sodium, but it's a great combination. And again, mixing it with water and then putting on ice, so good, so refreshing.
Cool. Yeah, awesome. We are all set.
Well, thanks so much, guys, for joining. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss next Monday's live.
Yep.
Don't know the topic yet, do we?
We will have a schedule, so all of you all know what to look for in the future. But for right now, we're not sure what next Monday looks like just yet.
Right. So go ahead and subscribe. That way you don't miss it. But also you can go check out our other videos. Like we also have a whole discussion on our essential amino acids that go really in depth science of it. So make sure you check that out on our YouTube channel.
Yeah. You guys rock.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining.
Yes. Thank you for the engagement. We'll see you all next time.
Enjoy the rest of your Monday.
Bye-bye.